How are you all? I hope that you all are fine. My name is Virda Nirali from Saraswati Group of Education. And today in this session we are going to start with a new chapter, that is chapter number 6, fractions. Right? So, as you have already studied in your previous grade that what are the fractions? Fractions શું છે? Right? Fractions are nothing but fraction represents a part of a whole. Fractions represent a part of a whole. એટલે કે ફ્રેક્શન આપણને શું રિપ્રેઝન્ટ કરે છે કે આખો પાર્ટ છે એમાંથી a part of a એક આખો એક છે એમાંથી એક પાર્ટ આપણને ફ્રેક્શન છે રિપ્રેઝન્ટ કરે છે. How? If for example I am doing a square over here and I am making 4 parts. Right here I have a whole. What we have one as a whole, we have a whole as a square. And in that square, I have made 4 parts, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now, out of these 4 parts, I am shading 2 parts. I have shaded this part, right? So, what is the fraction of this? First of all, the fraction, how many parts in total do we have? We have 4 parts. So, over here we will write 4. And how many parts are shaded? That are 2 parts. So 2 by 4 is your fraction. Because it represents, this 2 represents a part of a whole thing. એક આખી વસ્તુનો આ આપણને એક part represent કરે છે, right? This is representing a part of a whole. That's why it is represented as 2 by 4. Okay, so this is a fraction. Refraction represents a part of a whole. Now there are some things which you need to understand in fraction. For example, this is circle, right? And I am making 4 parts in over here. Now I am shading this part. I have shaded this part. So what is the fraction of this? Here we have 4 parts and 1 part is shaded. So the fraction becomes 1 by 4. The fraction is 1 by 4. Right? So 1 by 4 of a circle is shaded. એટલે કે આ circle નો 1/4 part છે એ shaded છે. એટલે કે આ 4 parts માંથી 1 part છે shaded છે. 1/4 part is shaded and 1/4 is also read as, આને આપણે કેવી રીતે રીડ કરી શકી? Also read as 1/4 because these parts are quarter. These parts are known as quarter. So 1/4, 1/4 or 1/4. Then afterwards see, this is the square and I am making 2 parts only and I am shading one side. One of the part I am shading, right? So I have shaded one part. Now what is the fraction of this? The fraction of this will become 1 by 2 because we have 2 parts, so half. It is, we can totally say it is a half. So we can also read as 1/2. Right? Now, then afterwards, okay? Now, these parts are there and I am going to shade I have shaded 3 parts over here. Okay, from the 4 parts, I have shaded 3 parts. So a fraction becomes 3 by 4. Right? Now, we read 3 by 4 as 3 quarters. 3 quarter. Okay? So, if it is 1/4, 1 quarter, this is totally half. So, 1 half and 3 quarter. Okay? So, this is all about a fraction. Now, in a fraction, the number of the top, this top number is known as numerator. This top number is known as numerator. Right? જે top number છે fraction માં top and bottom. જે top number that is known as numerator and the number at the bottom, this number is known as denominator. Denominator. The top number is known as numerator and the bottom number is known as numerator. So over here in 1/4, 1 is numerator and 4 is denominator. Here in half, 1 is numerator and 2 is denominator. Now in 3/4, 3 is the numerator and 4th is denominator. So the top number is numerator and the bottom number is denominator. Okay? So now let us solve some more exercise so that you can understand it better. Okay. Okay, so we have question number 1. Write the fractions of the shaded portion. આપણને shaded portions આપ્યા છે. હવે એના આપણે fractions લખવાના છે. So the first one is given like this way. And these all parts are shaded. Okay, from these 6 parts, all these parts are shaded. Then afterwards, so you can see over here. Okay, now you can see over here I have drawn over here something and this part is shaded. Okay, now then the third one is okay, so these are the questions. Okay, now we have to write the fractions of all 4 of this. So over here we have 6 parts, right? So in denominator the number will come, that is 6. Total parts will come in the denominator. And now how many parts are shaded? That are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So fraction becomes 5 by 6. Now over here total how many parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 will come in denominator. And how many parts are shaded? 1, 2 and 3. So 3 will come in numerator, 3 by 7. Then afterwards over here how many parts? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 parts are there. So 4 in denominator. And total how many parts are shaded? That is 2. So 2 in numerator. 2 by 4 becomes your fraction. Then afterward, over here, how many parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 parts are there. So 4 in denominator. And how many parts are shaded? Only 1. So 1 will come in numerator. So in this way, total parts will come in denominator. And the number of parts which are shaded, કે જેટલા part shade કરેલા છે એ numerator માં આવશે. So these are your fractions: 5 by 6, 3 by 7, 2 by 4 and 1 by 4. So this is all about question number 1. Now let us look at the question number 2. Okay, in question number 2, what you are supposed to do? You are supposed to circle the objects to show the fractions given below. અહીંયા જે fractions આપ્યા છે એને દેખાડવા માટે તમારે આમાંથી circle કરવાના છે. Okay? In your book, something different toys and something will be given. Over here, I am not making any kind of toys. I am just making different shapes over here. Okay. Now we have to show the fraction 1 by 3. So here 3 parts છે, right? And we have to circle 1, right? So this we will circle. Now the fraction is 1 by 5, right? 1 by 5 છે. The fraction is 1 by 5. What is the fraction? The fraction is 1 by 5. Now you are supposed to circle the objects to show the fractions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you have to circle only 1. So 1. Then afterwards 1 by 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. તમારે વિચારવાનું કે જો 5 છે તો એ 5 કેવી રીતે થાય છે? આમ થાય છે, આમ થાય છે. So you have to think and then you have to apply. Okay? Directly એમનો apply નથી કરીને. જો અહીંયા 3 છે તો 3 3 ની pairs થઈ છે. Over here છે તો અહીંયા single use થયું છે 9. તો અહીંયા આપણે 1 by 9 છે તો only 1 we have to circle. Okay? So this you need to think and then you need to apply it, your fraction. Otherwise you will create a mistake. So do it properly. Okay? Now let's see the next one. So this was all about our question number 2. Now let's see next one. Okay, so our question number 3 is complete the table. Now how you are supposed to complete the table? Fractions are given, right? 1 by 2, 5 by 11, 6 by 7, 2 by 3 and 4 by 5. Now you are supposed to write the numerator and denominator. So the numbers which are in the top line, that will come in numerator 1 and denominator 2. For this 5, denominator 11, numerator 6, denominator 7, numerator 2, denominator 3, numerator 4 and denominator 5. So in this way you are supposed to complete the table. So I hope that you have understood all these 3 questions and you have also understand the concept of fractions. Fractions represent a part of a whole. right? Okay, so now let's see the types of fractions. There are many kinds of fractions. Fractions, तो just simply આપણે fractions નો concept understood કર્યો, right? Now we have many types of fractions, but over here today we are going to learn only one of its type, that is like and unlike fractions. Like and unlike fractions. Like and unlike fractions. So now, what are the like and unlike fractions? So what do you observe about the group of fractions given below? Okay, I'm writing something over here. Okay, so now students just observe over here. What do you observe over here? Here 1 by 4, 2 by 4, 3 by 4. 1 by 5, 2 by 5, 3 by 5, 4 by 5 and 5 by 5. Now over here 1 by 11, 3 by 11, 6 by 11 and 10 by 11. Right? So what do you observe? Yes. You can observe the denominator of the fractions in each group are the same. કે આ બધા ગ્રુપમાં તમે જોવો તો ડિનોમિનેટર છે એ સેમ છે, ડિનોમિનેટર ચેન્જ થતા નથી, right? So two or more fractions having the same denominator are called like fractions. કે બે થી વધારે fractions માં જો denomination છે, denominator જો same આવે, then they are known as like fractions. These fractions are known as like fractions, right? Like fractions ક્યારે કહેવાય કે જ્યારે denominator same હોય, when the denominator is same, at that time it is known as like fractions. And now just observe another thing. Over here 2 by 3, 1 by 7 and 3 by 8. Then number 2, 1 by 2, 3 by 8, 4 by 9. Okay? So you can observe over here, we have a different denominator in each one. અહીંયા બધામાં આપણે આ બંને ગ્રુપમાં ડિનોમિનેટર જે છે એ અલગ અલગ આપેલા છે, રાઈટ? અહીંયા ડિનોમિનેટર છે સેમ જાતા નથી. So what you are supposed to, so these kind of fractions are known as unlike fractions. This kind of fractions are known as unlike fractions. Like fractions means the denominator is same in more than two fractions. કે બે થી વધારે fractions માં જો denominator same આવે, two or more than two fractions માં, so that kind of fractions are known as like fractions. And when the denominator is not same, when the denominator is different, and such kind of fractions are known as unlike fractions. Okay? So this is all about today's session. I hope that you have understood that what we have learned in today's session, and I am going to send you the worksheet of the whatever we have done in today's session related to that only, okay, which you are supposed to solve it in your book. So students, if you have any doubt, then rewatch the video ne pacho jo and clear your doubts. Okay, so till then, bye bye, thank you, take good care of yourself.